Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a Primogem summary for patch 2.8. Oh boy, I haven't been doing this for a while, so I decided to update our Excel a little bit with additional elements. As you can see behind me, we have two categories. One is the free-to-play amount, one is going to be the paid amount. The free-to-play amount for patch 2.8 estimated is about 11,000 with about 3 or 15 free wishes, which add up to about 15,000 total in terms of Primogems and about 93 wishes. And we're going to look into the paid amount as well, and this consider the Battle Pass free wishes and also the Battle Pass paid wishes, the monthly card Primogems, which will in total give us 120 wishes. But of course, usually we'll follow the free-to-play method, but if you're paying for those particular items in the game, you can also have a better summary with Excel. Now, throughout the video, we'll be using the guidance from the live stream, and there will be indications of which of the events. And from the past history and also experience of the game, we'll be looking into those in more detail. So this is a live stream, and we'll talk about this on the categories of patch 2.8 special gems. So there's a little typo here. So everything here is about patch 2.8. Now, coming over to the first part, the standard Primogems income for us usually for 42 days, which is the extension or the duration of the patch. This will be about 1,800 Primogems for clearing all the Spiral Abyss floors. Now, give or take, you might get 50, 100, or 150 less Primogems for not getting all the 3 stars, so keep in mind of that. There's also daily commissions for 2,520 Primogems, which add up to 4,320 free-to-play Primogems. So this is the amount usually if you're logging every day, if you spend some time and spend some time on the Spiral Abyss, you can get those amount. The additional features I've added, let me zoom in a little bit first. Okay, additional features I've added is about 4,080 Primogems for the monthly card, including the initial purchase. I do believe this is $5 in USD, so it is optional whether you want to buy it or not. And hopefully this particular summary gives you a better understanding of what you're getting for your money if you're paying for those items. So you can see the difference between free-to-play and also paid Primogems. And here's the summarized amount for 42 days. Now for the Battle Pass, once you have reached the maximum level for level 50, there is 480 Primogems. I did include those here, but those are not included in the free-to-play amount. So those are separated from this side. Now coming over to the special Primogems income for patch 2.8. Usually there's a lot to go through, and I do try to make some optimistic estimations. So bear in mind with me, usually at the end of the video, I tell you guys it's about 1,000 additional Primogems or 1,000 less Primogems, depending whether underestimated or overestimated. So coming over here to the 2.8 special gem summaries, we're estimating to have about 2.8 achievements, maybe 150, maybe 300, maybe 500 Primogems. It's usually around 200. So just being optimistic, we're saying 300 for the achievements for 2.8. We know there will be a maintenance and also bug fix. This will add up to 300 plus 300 for 2.8 after the patch update. So that's 600 Primogems. After that, we know there will be 3 rerun characters with Kazuha, Klee, and also Yumiya. With 20 free gems each for the test runs, this will be 60 Primogems for those characters. We also know there will be a legendary or special side quest for Kazuha, and the one, he hammers into a sword, right? So estimating about 150 to 300 Primogems. I underestimate this a little bit because we don't know how many Primogems we get. It's usually 60, 90, or even 120, or even more, depending on the chest we get. Now, because this is not the underground island, lots of typos. So, because we know there will be more side quests with the islands that is going to appear in patch 2.8. So, a small estimation will be 200 Primogems. We'll talk about the estimation for the chest and also for the puzzles as well for those islands. Now, the bigger factor for 2.8 will be the special events and also the Primogems from the free characters. So in total, we're looking at about 5 special events. So coming over here to the screenshots, we know there will be a free vessel event with the Summertime Odyssey. After that, there will be a co-op sailing event, and there will also be a free vessel skin event. Notice those events seems to be separated from each other, and they have different names. There's also a free trial for the Look skin event, which will also give us Primogems. And finally, there is a mechanical planning and also puzzle solving event from patch 2.8. So if we add all 5 of those events, again, we're optimistically estimating a little bit. Usually for the major event, we're looking at anywhere from 960 Primogems to 1,200 Primogems. And for the standard events, we're looking at 420 Primogems. Sometimes they can be as low as 300. But we'll be a little optimistic here. So those are the higher numbers we're estimating. So 5 events for patch 2.8. Likely half of the events will be available on the first half, and also half will be available on the second half. And if we have the major event, likely we only have 2 events on the first half of the patch, and then 3 events on the second half. So if you're planning to get enough Primogems for the first banner with Klee or Kazuha, be aware of this. You might not be able to get all the Primogems right away at the start of the patch. So this is broken into 2 halves. And in total, we're looking at about close to 3,000 or 2,500 Primogems. Now, as we keep going, we know that patch 2.8 will have a new rerun for Haizu, and this will be considering the story and also gems. Likely about 60, 70 or 80 Primogems depending on the hangout story and also all the pathways. So the minimum is about 60 for the new hangout. We also know, yes, very likely guys, there will be a patch 3.0 live stream in about 1 to 2 weeks before the patch. The patch is likely going to be about mid of August. So around at the start of August, likely we're going to have the live stream and we'll get 300 more promo codes during the time of patch 2.8. Now coming over to some of the miscellaneous calculations and also considerations for patch 2.8, the islands, the quests, the puzzles, and also whether it's limited time. Now if you guys remember in patch 1.6, we have talked about the Klee Islands was limited time. Very similar theme from that, so it's possible that this island will be limited time. The good thing about this is there will be new puzzles, new quests, and also new loots that is available more readily compared to a permanent map. So anywhere from 500 to 2,000 Primogems, it is possible. And there's also the seashells, the different things you can loot in the game, and also discoveries of the statues, because it's a new zone that you can discover. The teleportation statues, which gives like 10 Primogems. So on a rough estimation, we're looking at about 500 to 1,000 Primogems from the new islands. And there's also, the monthly web checking event, 80 Primogems if you do this correctly for 4 times consistently for 20 Primogems each. So just a small reminder for the web checking event. Now, because I haven't checked in for the latest freebies for Genshin Impact, I will spend my time to have a look around. I'm sure there's more freebies since I last made the video, right? So I'll check into that. There's also other possibilities for more Primogems, and those might not be shown in the live stream. We did not get to see the Marvelous Merchant event, we didn't get to see the 7-day login event, so I didn't put anything on those. Now there's possibilities of having some, luxurious chairs and also some, 10 Primogems chests or 60 Primogems chests or 40 Primogem chests, those level 3, level 4 chests. So depending on the number of chests for the new island, we'll look into that as well. Usually, there will be web event during the time of the patch for 2.8, and similar to all the patches. Now, the rough estimation is anywhere from 240 to 600 Primogems. So again, estimating a little higher, we're looking at about 540 for 3 web event, each of those giving 180 each. It's a little optimistic, right? So I think maybe I change this to 480, and we say this is 4 web event for 120 each. Hey, I'm pretty good with numbers. So yes, usually web event don't give over 120, I think, just to be fair. Now, it's possible we get some Genshin Impact 2022 award because it's halfway during the year, and 100 Primogems maybe. Someone should give a reward for the live stream. That live stream was incredibly silly for patch 2.8. So there is a possibility. Oh, I always make small typos. Yeah. So there is a possibility. Oh gosh, what did I do? Come back to me. There is a possibility for more promo codes for patch 2.8. Usually this comes in the form of 60 Primogems and 60 Primogems. There is a chance for 30 Primogems. Those are really low. There's also a chance for no Primogems. Sometimes there's $100. Sometimes there's 100 Primogem promo code, but we'll just estimate this to 150. So those two are the major factors of estimation for the free Primogem amount you see over here. And it takes a little time to go through those, and usually they're pretty much in size, so they don't vary a lot depending on the main events over here, and depending on how much optimistic we are with the rest of the events and also loots for the islands. Because it's a new zone, we're estimating a little higher. And if there's no new zone, usually this amount is about 0. Because if we don't get a new zone, it's very not likely to get more additional Primogems from the puzzles and also the islands. Now keep going with patch 2.8 with the free wishes and also fates income. We know that we get 5 of those acquaintance fates from the battle pass, and it's the top categories over here which are the free ones. So we know there'll be 5 of those. and we can buy 5 of each of the fates from the Paimon reset shop. So this will be 10 or 15 free 15 free fates in total for the month. Sometimes it's possible to buy twice from the Paimon shop, but this time checking the calendar over here, it was not possible because the patch is likely going to start on the 13th of July, and this is likely going to finish around August. And what that means is, let's see, so 1 month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, around 17th or 24th of August, and that's where we see the major patch. So likely we won't be able to purchase Paimon shop twice within the patch. So the amount comes to about 2,400 Primogems for 15 wishes. And over here, I have added this amount over here to the 15 free-to-play amount for the free wishes. And also, I did additional information over here for the battle pass. Just in the future, the battle pass changes and we get more freebies, right? So for the battle pass, if you are paying for the battle pass, you get the additional wishes over here with Intertwined Fate. There will be 4 of those with 680 Primogems. So this is the amount that comes over here, and if you come over here to the side of the Excel, I'll share the Excel with you guys as well in case you want to tweak around. So this is the 4 free wishes, and this is the total amount of currency you get in terms of wishes and the Primogems for the paid amount. So, after a slight adjustment, this is not 120 anymore, it's 119.6. We'll look into that. And finally, I do know that it's possible to have higher Primogems and to have less Primogems. We have seen some surprise mails for apologize mails, and also surprise reward that gives 1,000 Primogems or 300 for logging each days. We have seen those logins and bug fixes and compensations before, and it's possible we get more Primogems than expected, and those are some of the reasons. It's also possible we get less Primogems than expected because I did put up the estimation a little bit in the middle phase. So this pretty much summarized the patch 2.8 income, and I do want to make this one because likely we'll be saving lots of Primogems for patch 3.0, very likely to come after this patch. Now let me know what you guys think about this summary. I do plan to improve this a little bit for patch 3.0 because we know there will be a massive new zone, there will be new content, new story, new dialogue that will give us a lot more Primogems and also a lot more exploration. Now if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips, and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.